It's me, Josh Hunter. I'm on the planet Earth, and in this video, I would like for my further calculations, is I want to list here some of the inconsistencies of my own behavior. Times when I was supposed to be. Times when I was supposed to be like, when I should have been there and I wasn't. So the first. So anyway, I just want this. I want this to be included in this because I consider all of my. Anyway, I want this to be included as a so I can analyze this accurately. I'm not going to leave out anything that I don't believe is relevant to my, perfect contriving. uh, so, these are some of the times when I was supposed to be there and I wasn't, for whatever reason. I may, midway through my description of this, I may change what I am calling this, but anyway. The first time that I remember that I was undependable, I guess this dependability, was in 6th grade. And so I was supposed to, I was in band, I was in orchestra, I guess you'd call it. I played the tuba. And we had this thing called All City, where all the students from all the students who were in orchestra across the city gathered together to play one, concert. And we just gotten a new teacher, because the only reason why I was playing the tuba was because of the teacher. Because in 4th grade, when they were handing out, like, who wants to play this instrument? Who wants to play that instrument? And nobody wanted to play the tuba, so I said, I guess I'll play the tuba, because nobody wanted it. It's like, if nobody wants it, then that means it's for me. That's part of my logic. But that teacher left. He went to, I don't know, he got married and went to some other, I think it was like Hawaii or something, or Thailand. I don't remember where he went. But I was playing tuba because I was loyal to him. So when we got a new teacher, and he came around, and anyway, so during the time of this All City, we got there was this new teacher, and I don't know if I was just like, because I didn't handle it. It's not that I didn't handle it. I didn't handle it very well. This teacher leaving, because there wasn't. I don't know. I guess I didn't feel like anybody was on my side or something. I don't know. And these. Anyway. Oh, that's what that fucking was. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Anyway. Maybe I should. Oh, dude. You can. Anyway, so it was the All City concert night, and I forgot my mouthpiece for some reason. I left it at the class or something, and I still showed up to the class. Because the tuba instrument, you have to put it together. You don't have to put anything together. It's just like the tuba and then the mouth. I mean, the valves you could take out or whatever, but the mouthpiece, it's just it's easy to put together, but I left the critical component, which was the mouthpiece, and I left it in the band room. And so I showed up, though, not dressed up or anything. I think I even showed up in sweats. I was in the audience watching the performance, and it's like, well, I guess I'm part of the audience now or something. And then yeah, the teacher was not pleased with me, and for some reason, though, when I look at it now, it seems like a type of silent protest. How could this teacher go get married and leave all of us, that type of thing. And and this isn't symbolic for anything else, 'cause I never had anybody leave or something. Usually, people usually never there to begin with or something, I think, anyway. And I was pretty satisfied. I was a very satisfied child. It's a living. Okay, alright. So that was the first time that I remember that I was undependable. I maybe, alright. So the second time that I recall being undependable, which is also associated with like being in band, I was in marching band at my high school, Pasadena High School, and then I was playing the tuba and the sousaphone, which is like a tuba that you wear, and so in 10th grade I had like this party, and I don't know, I felt like disrespected by the people who attended my party, and I don't know, I just had it like it's like the school year, like I was not I was not understanding these social things that people do. It's like, what, am I really just all by myself? It's like, am I in my own category? Like, like I couldn't. I don't know if that's how I just remember that party. Like, I had this globe that I had. It was like a big world globe, and but it wasn't like on a stand or anything. And I was rolling around, and I don't know. It was just like when I'm at home, like I'm really relaxed. I just like roll around on the carpet. Like it's just something that I do. In some ways, I'm very like dog-like, or animal-like, cat-like even. But like if when I'm at home and everything's like cool and there's like no like funny business or whatever, like I just like roll around on the carpet. Like that's what I do. That's why I don't like hardwood floors. I gotta have carpeted floors. And I had this big globe and I just like play with it. I put my arms around it and I just like roll around on the floor with it. It was nice. And then I had this globe in my room, and they tossed like they didn't. It was a globe of the Earth, by the way, and they didn't respect it, and they just, it just fell down the stairs, and they threw it down the stairs. I'm like, all right, that's it, and I kicked everybody out of the house. I ended my own party. I'm like, you got to respect this globe, and I kicked everybody out, and then like I said, I'm not gonna be friends with you guys anymore, and then I left the school. But anyway, I still wanted to be like a part of marching band. So the school that I went to was Pasadena High School, but then the school that I left for was called International Polytechnic High School in Pomona, California, on the campus of Cal Poly Pomona University. Sounds like a lot, but it was just like, anyway. So I still wanted to be a part of marching band, so I would take my time. I would take the bus all the way out, because like, if you don't know, like Pasadena to Pomona, like by bus is like 2 hours, like maybe 2.5. I don't know, but I would still take the bus to go, be in marching band, and I would like just go back and forth because I don't know, I felt like they didn't have a tuba, they didn't have anyone to play, or they needed a stronger low bass or low bass. Have I forgotten how to low bass? Is it bass? I guess I haven't said that word in a long time. And Bassmasters. It's a fishing show. Okay. And so I was trying to go back and forth, and then at that exact moment, like during that, it was like I got like 2 or 3 months where I was going back and forth between both schools, and then the MTA went on strike, and the buses weren't available. And so I had to bail on these guys even again, or I had to bail again. Well, not again, different band, different. So I wasn't there for them. And then there was another time, also in marching band. I was supposed to. There's a parade that we were supposed to go to, and I just didn't want to go. Like I did not want to go. And so there's this line that, because there were 3 of us in the low brass, but I guess I don't know if you can have chair for tuba, like I don't think it's like that complicated. But I don't know a lot about orchestra, maybe. We weren't playing like extremely difficult songs. But there's this line in the song where it's, we were doing Jump on the Line, like from Beetlejuice. I mean, there was a song before that, but some people, they're only going to recognize it as that song from Beetlejuice, the movie. So there's this line where it's like, jump on the line, and as we're, and there's this break where it's all silent, and then it's like just the tuba, and the tuba goes bum 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 bum, and then everybody comes back in, and I didn't, I wasn't there, but this is what they told me, because I just bailed, I didn't, and but the backup tuba player at that time. He didn't know it, he didn't know the line. He didn't know what to play. So instead of like that slight like solo or whatever, not a solo. There's a musical term for it. Instead of he just does. And then this is what they told me. I don't know. So I guess I want to make sure that, because a lot of the things that I say always sound like I'm just like, looking down upon people. I have such this high tone, like this, like, you didn't do it right, and I did. You were wrong. I was right. And I want to make sure that I have a healthy attitude and a balanced perspective. I do not want my own sense of self-superiority to be blinding. So I just want it on the record here so that I can use it for later calculations. So other times when I said I was going to be somewhere. Oh, there was also a party I was going to have. I remember this was the last big party that I was going to throw. And that was in maybe 2010, 2011. And I was going to invite everyone to this park. It was called Recreation Park. And I was on, I think MySpace was still around back then. I think it was MySpace or Facebook. I think it had to be MySpace. And I was like, all right, guys, I'm going to throw this. Yeah, I think it was Facebook, actually. I'm going to throw this big birthday party, and we're all going to show up at the park. And, because I had all these disparate groups of friends, which I had never met each other, that were all together. And I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have all these people, like, meet each other? I think it'd be kind of hard for them all to see each other. And I said, but, all right, it's good. Josh Hunter's big, super, extravaganza, birthday party, wee. But then I also put, like, in the invitation, I also might just cancel suddenly, so no one, like, get all excited or whatever. I don't know if everybody read the whole thing, but I did end up, canceling that as well, like, and but someone later told me that there were like 2 or 3 people who showed up to the park, and of course I wasn't there either. So I think this is one way in which I've been inconsistent, which would, I guess. But most of the time, anytime anybody asks me to be somewhere or something that doesn't have anything to do with music, I'm all right. Like work, sure. But anything like songs, singing, entertainment, like even other people like bail out, like I'll show up. I remember we used to have this thing called Math Field Day, where you had it was like a math competition or something, and one time there was like, isn't this so very fucking interesting? One time they needed 2 people on a team, and they bailed out like literally the night before, and they're like, can we have you? And there was this other guy who also we got selected to be backup Math Field Day people, and won some medals. I don't know what place, but that was pretty neat. And we had to fill in to do a math competition. But I think by my count there may be, I think those are the most major times where I've been inconsistent. If there were other inconsistent... Okay, and I don't know if this is in the same category. I think it is, but in a more abstract sense. Alright, one time, like, I don't know, I kind of didn't like the way this gal was treating me. So, like, I told her that we weren't, like, friends or anything. Anyway, there was, I don't know, sometimes, I don't understand, like, the way people treat me, and so I have to figure out how they, feel about me. So, this is probably a bad idea. I'll include that in something. I'll include that in something else. Okay. So, I hope that this information is helpful to the further study of myself, Josh Hunter, and I hope that I'm, using my brain as appropriately and as best as I possibly can. Thank you for watching.